Well, from your knowledge of the interview and this case, is that what Mr. Copeland said?
That's what he just stated on there, yes.
Okay. Then I want to go back to the original question I asked about the...
Sorry to interrupt, Judge. May we approach briefly, please?
Yes.
Question I asked about the interviewing...
Your Honor, I'm going to ask you to address the witness and speak to the witness, and also, quite frankly, to speak to the DA as well. Because of the way everyone is positioned, they're obviously closer to the jury than anybody else. Their microphones are live, and what they say can be picked up on a microphone. A couple of times.
Sorry, who? The state says at their table?
And what the witness is saying. And there have been at least 3 occasions where, or after a question, muttered something and said something into the microphone that can be picked up.
Well, I certainly haven't heard it. I can barely hear the answers.
I am not the only one who's heard it. At that last exchange, I heard her say something. I couldn't make out what she said. Into the microphone, I guess she was frustrated after the question, and it's being picked up by the microphone, and if I can hear her muttering over here, whatever she's saying can be heard to the jury, and it's just inappropriate. I think it's simple enough to tell her to not make any extraneous comments that can possibly be picked up by the jury. Same thing for the state. And we've actually addressed this before prior to this court's involvement in the case, where there have been times where the state, either out of frustration or who knows why they're doing it, says something or they're making faces and they're saying something that can be picked up by the microphone, and because they're that close to the jury, I'm sure the jury can hear it too. So I'm just asking, as I've asked before, and as they have been told before, to be mindful of the things that they say and the fact that it can be picked up by the jury.
I can't say that I heard this because I was in the middle of everything, but I've been told by multiple sources that once my cross-examination was finished and Mr. Steele was going to begin, the witness said horrible. Horrible.
What?
And she's sitting right next to the jury.
And/or the state is saying things like that, and the jury hears them. I cannot imagine that reflects well on either of them.
Your Honor, I have to say, I would ask that presumptions based on assertions by counsel for opposing for the defendants not be taken as...
Question I asked about interviewing allowing Mr. Copeland to speak with Mr. Garlington on a non-recorded line, okay?
I don't believe